Hi, I'm Ray, Chubby Ray Comics. I don't buy single issues. I get trade paperbacks, I get omnibus. I love talking about them, I love collecting them, and I hope you enjoy watching these videos. And remember, when watching Chubby Ray Comics videos, make sure to click the like button. Make sure to click the like button. Make sure to click the like button. Today, I'm sharing with you my wish list. That's right, it's my collected edition wish list for Marvel. I'm giving you my wish list of books that I hope Marvel will turn into collected editions. That's paperbacks, epic collections, omnibus, and even compendiums. Even though I know Marvel doesn't make compendiums, there are some compendiums on my list. So let's get to it. You know it's me, so I gotta have some honorable mention. So let's start with X-Men Messiah Complex Omnibus. We don't have an omnibus in this story. We have a paperback, but it would be nice to have an omnibus of the Messiah Complex. Come on, imagine it. Right after House of M and Decimation, a miracle arrives in the form of the first mutant birth. Let's turn it into an omnibus, Marvel. Come on. Honorable mention number 2, Blood Hunt. I love the paperback version of Blood Hunt. It was great. And it was also how Doctor Doom ended up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme. There were plenty of great surprises, and it's overall a great story by Jed MacKay. And not just the paperback, there were other books that had Blood Hunt specials. How about we add the stories in those books? It would make for a great omnibus. Blood Hunt Omnibus, honorable mention. Well, now let's get into my top 10, my wish list for collected editions. By the way, before I get into my top 10, let me remind you, please subscribe to this channel. Also, click that like button. I can use it. Number 10 on my collected editions list is Quasar. That's right, Quasar. Remember Quasar? How about a Quasar epic collection? Marvel has epic collections of everything. How about giving us a Quasar epic collection? That's number 10. Number 9, The Mighty Avengers Omnibus. We love Brian Michael Bendis. I loved his new Avengers. But you remember, at the same time, he did The Mighty Avengers. It was great stories. It tied into Civil War and all the events around that time. It was a great group, and it even had some paperbacks. These are some of them. They were involved in Civil War, Secret Invasion, all those different storylines. It would be great to see a Mighty Avengers Omnibus. Mighty Avengers Omnibus, number 9. Number 8. One of my favorite team books from when I was a kid. Angel, Iceman, Black Widow, Hercules, Ghost Rider. That's right, I'm talking about the Champions. The original Champions from the 1970s. Chris Claremont early work. They were great stories. They have collected them before. They've been collected in a paperback. But let's see them collected in epic collection. Along with all the Defenders epic collections, how about giving us a Champions epic collection? You can make a few of those books. The Champions, number 8. Number 7. This is one of my favorite books from the 90s. Darkhawk. That's right, Darkhawk. Christopher Powell, a teen living in the 90s, living life, suddenly gets superpowers. From where? Well, we didn't know where. That was the secret. You didn't know how he got his powers. You had to read the book to find out, and I read it. I loved it. I love Darkhawk, and I'd love to see a Darkhawk Omnibus. So come on, Marvel. Give me my Darkhawk Omnibus, number 7. All right, number 6. You got to stay with me for this one. Number 6, Marvel, how about you do a compendium for one of your greatest villains you've ever had, the Maker. That's right, the Maker. Give us a little splash of Ultimatum, then follow it up with Reed Richards lounging around his house, and the explosion that was in Doomsday. And you also include that big reveal in Doomsday as to who the bad guy really was. Give us that Johnny Storm versus the bad guy moment from Doomsday. Give us stuff from Secret Wars. Give us a little bit of his appearance from Venom. Remember when the Maker made an appearance in Venom? When he captured Dylan Brock and little Normie Osborn? The Maker, such a badass. Of course, take it to the Ultimate Universe. Jonathan Hickman's Ultimate Universe. Pages from Ultimate Invasion would be great. They'll be wrapping up part of that Ultimate story really soon. Take pages from that and make one giant compendium filled with a bunch of Maker stuff. I would buy that. That's number 6. Number 5 is another one you gotta stay with me. Marvel has always had great team-ups. One of the greatest team-ups they've ever had and continue to have is Spider-Man, Daredevil. Take some of those Spider-Man Daredevil team-ups and put them in one book. Give me a giant compendium of Spider-Man Daredevil team-ups. And include, like, when they were doing the one-shots. Remember when Venom was on trial? Matt Murdock was a lawyer and Peter Parker was taking pictures and they all teamed up. Give us all those different stories. Put them in one big collected edition. How about a Spider-Man and Daredevil team-up compendium? That's number 5. Number 4, Ghost Rider. A Ghost Rider omnibus starring Johnny Blaze. This is from the Benjamin Percy run. The Benjamin Percy run where Johnny Blaze is living a perfect life in the small town with his wife. He's got kids. He's working for his father-in-law. Then something happens and he realizes the truth. And he ends up once again becoming the spirit of vengeance, Ghost Rider. He teams up with Wolverine during this run. He fights everybody. He meets Talia War Rider. They fall in love. Danny Ketch in this series. It's really great. This is a fantastic run. It's Ghost Rider by Benjamin Percy. I would love to see an omnibus of this. So Ghost Rider by Benjamin Percy, omnibus number 4. Let's get to number 3. Now, Spider-Man collected editions are pretty common, but we haven't had this one yet. I think it's time for the Amazing Spider-Man Big Time. Take this 4-volume paperback series, which is a great series. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. It's Dan Slott's great story about Peter Parker actually making it big. That's right, Peter Parker having some success. That's a new one. Of course, he can't have success for very long because he's Peter Parker. And Peter Parker never, ever gets a happy ending. This story's a lot of fun. Dan Slott did a great job with it. I'd love to see an omnibus of it. Amazing Spider-Man Big Time Omnibus. Come on, Marvel. Number 2. This is something I can't stop talking about. I'm talking about Iron Man and the Invincible Iron Man Matt Fraction Salvador Larocca run. How about it, Marvel? This is a great story. It starts with Iron Man taking on Ezekiel Stane, the 5 Nightmares, and then, of course, he has to go on the run because Norman Osborn is chasing him, trying to get his technology. So Iron Man decides what he's going to do is clear his mind. It's a great story, a great run, and they have it in Modern Epic collections. But give me Matt Fraction's Invincible Iron Man run in omnibus. I would love it, and I think a bunch of people would love it. So come on, Marvel, how about it? Finally, we get to number 1. What is my number 1 wish on my Marvel Collected Editions wish list? This is a story that has shockingly never been an omnibus. I'm talking about Civil War. That's right, Civil War. Mark Millar's fantastic story that was even turned into a film. There's so much action in this story. It's basically Iron Man versus Captain America. Bigger than that, it answers the questions, how much freedom do we really have? There's a lot of questions answered, and it was a fantastic story. More than just the main story, there were a lot of offshoots. Iron Man Civil War, the Illuminati Civil War, Fantastic Four Civil War, there was X-Men Civil War, there was Amazing Spider-Man Civil War, which was probably the best part of Civil War. Because of what happens to Spider-Man in Civil War, it changes Spider-Man forever. The Illuminati stuff is so good. It's a great story. It would be a great event to see in omnibus. And I'm talking a big omnibus, like over 1,500 pages. This might be the biggest Marvel omnibus ever made. But Marvel, you can do it. Give us a 1,500 plus page omnibus filled with Civil War goodness. Oh my God. That is my ultimate wish number 1 for my Marvel Collected Edition wish list. Civil War Omnibus. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I've had a blast making it. I also think that all of these would sell and would make Marvel a bunch of money. You've got to be excited about it, Marvel. Come on. Give me these collected editions. It's my wish. It's my wish list. What's yours? What do you guys think? What did I miss? Tell me. Share with me your wish list. I want to hear what's on your collected edition wish list for Marvel. This has been so fun to make this video. Let me repeat. Number 10, Quasar Epic Collection. Number 9, The Mighty Avengers Omnibus by Brian Michael Bendis. Number 8, The Champions Epic Collections. Number 7, Darkhawk, a Darkhawk Omnibus. Number 6, The Maker Compendium, Marvel's coolest villain in a giant compendium would be awesome. Number 5, Spider-Man and Daredevil team up. A big compendium filled with all of their team ups. Number 4, Ghost Rider by Benjamin Percy Omnibus. Give it to me, Marvel, come on. Number 3, Spider-Man Big Time Omnibus. Number 2, Iron Man by Matt Fraction and Salvador Larocca Omnibus. And number 1, a giant 1,500 plus page omnibus, Civil War. I'm Chubby Ray. Thank you so much for watching this. Like, follow, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know where I'm right, where I'm wrong, and what's your wish list. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I love making them. I'll talk to you next video. I couldn't remember to keep the glasses on or off, so I chose both.